Hey, hello folks, and welcome to Tim's Offgrid. So we're going to talk about a great potential area for improvised shelter. If you twisted your ankle, got hurt, whatever, and you had to lay low for the night, you couldn't get out of here, this would work great. What this is not going to protect you from right now is the wind, but what it will protect you from is the rain. So the rain could seriously drop your body temperature. I know the wind can too. But there's ways around the wind. We can lay sticks across here as best as we can to create wind breaks. But the main thing is right now, let's talk about how we would go about doing this. Now, here's the pack that I brought for the hike. And, we talk about some of the things that we bring in the pack. Like the outer shell. Because it was near freezing this morning, so I had the outer shell. All my first aid stuff is in here. I brought the platypus in case I need to filter water. Got toilet paper. Got the hand trowel. So that's why I'm going through here right now, is I need the hand trowel. All right, the hand trowel's in here with my first aid supplies. And one of the most important first aid supplies you'll need, bleed stop. All right, you start to bleed out here, you're gonna need some bleed stop big time. All right, and we talked about hand trowel, toilet paper, hand sanitizer. You don't know when nature calls. I brought a poncho just in case. All right, so bleed stop. You put this on there if you get a serious bleed or cut, and then always bring some tourniquet, plenty of food, smaller first aid kit with all your typical stuff. But what I was looking for here was the compression bandage. All right, so bleed stop, your compression bandage, your gauze, etc. So anyways, I was digging through here because I wanted to get out the hand trowel to try to clear this place out for where we want to lay down with the mylar. Okay, so first order of business is, if we were truly going to use this area, is, we can break off some of these sticks so they're not poking us in the head. Obviously some of these are still green, so it's a little harder to break off. That's why I got my curber, so I can cut some of this stuff off. Don't look up while you're cutting. You see that dirt that just came down? So be careful when you're coming through here and working on some of this stuff. So the reason I'm cutting this, I don't want any of this stuff to poke me in the eye while we're working on the shelter. All right, that's probably pretty good. All right, now on the ground, obviously you can pick up any of the stuff that's on the ground that's in the way. Any loose sticks, pieces of wood, etc. Just move all that stuff out of the way. Now right here, and I hate to do it, but I don't think I can cut through this with my knife. I gotta get this one in the ground. So I say don't go in the ground with your hatchet, but sometimes you have to. I did bring the wet rock, not on this hike, but I do have it back where we're staying. So I am on the Bullhead Trail today. So this is a trail that's not normally traversed by folks because there's a lot of widowmakers due to a fire that occurred years ago. You do have a lot of new growth on this trail, which is fantastic. So the forest is repairing itself and coming back. Yeah, you definitely don't want to sleep on some of these rocks. But you want to come through here, you get the bulk of this debris out of the way. Clear you a good place to lay down. And look, I hike with 2 mylar bags. If you hiked with more, you could build some type of a windbreak with your mylar bags to the best of your ability. And then you might also want to pad this with some limbs from pine trees. It's a little tough out here because so many pine trees have fallen down or were burned up, so you don't have as much. But if you look around, you can still find stuff. Obviously, get all these sticks, they're going to poke you out of your way. All right, I'm going to move this over here. And look, mylar bags They help to hold your heat in, but the reason I'm pulling one out right now is I don't get all dirty laying down on this, and neither do you. And a lot of you are probably saying, well, what's Mylar bag, right? Well, I'm showing you now. I'm gonna have this Mylar bag on the ground, and hopefully you can find some limbs from pine trees and stuff like that. They can make this a more padded area for you to lay down on. And my pack, I'm gonna put this outer shell back in my pack, because my pack is gonna serve as my blanket. I'm sorry, that's my pillow. Zip that back up. And look, Mylar blankets, they probably cost about $1. So, you know, I'm getting into 2 of them today, but it's really no big deal. This cost me about $2, so I'm not too worried about it. Obviously, you'll never fold these back down to size, and you don't want to try to carry them like that, because it'll just be a ball of junk. And see, this one seems a little cheaper than the other one, because you can basically see through this one. Don't get Mylar bags that are too cheap. Sorry, Mylar bag. Mylar blankets. All right, here we go. Go. I would start tucking that thing around my body, trying to hold in my body heat. I will tell you, I'm super comfortable right now, actually, now that we moved the sticks and we moved the rocks and all that stuff. So it's not actually that bad. Make sure you get the microphone accessible there. There's probably some noise from the bag in that microphone, but if I had to lay here because I hurt myself and I was waiting for the next hiker to come through or whatever, I mean, I'm perfectly out of the rain. I'm not out of the wind, but if you could still move and you're mobile, there are sticks everywhere. You could build a windbreak around here. This would be a good shelter. And look, if it got sub-freezing and stuff like that, you could build a fire right here on the outskirts to try to get some heat that comes right up through here to keep you even warmer, etc. So, you know, if I had time, I'd sleep here tonight. No problem. This would make a great shelter. Go back and watch our past videos. We got a ton of videos on shelters, hiking, water filtering, tours of different things that we've been to. Please like our videos. Please share them. Please hit that notification bell so you get notified when the next videos drop. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Super simple. I'm getting really warm under this Mylar bag. Maybe I'd even use this one on the